Do you have melodies stuck in your head or lyrics in your notes, but you don't know how to bring them to life? Or maybe you've been writing for a while, but you want to revisit the core foundations of songwriting, allowing you to really sharpen those songwriting skills. This masterclass will show you how to write songs from scratch, step by step, and how to do it like a pro, even if you've never written a song before. Now, the truth is, songwriting isn't luck. It's a skill that with the right steps can be simplified, and then the chances of creating a great song are then increased. So in this video, I'll be diving in how to craft your very first song without any previous experience, how to unlock your creative potential, and whether you're a beginner or someone a little bit more experienced. And by the end of this, your songwriting will be to a whole new level. But here's the thing, to write to a pro level, you can't just pick up a couple of tricks and techniques here and there, and then all of a sudden expect to see sudden changes in your songwriting. You need to master all of the core fundamentals, and I'm going to walk you through each and every one of them. So make sure you stick with me right until the end and follow every single step of this method to how to write a song like a pro. Hey, Danny here from Songwriters International. A very warm welcome if you're new. We help songwriters develop their craft by sharing tips, tricks and techniques on all things songwriting, allowing you to write your best possible song. Step 1, identifying the genre. Now, before you even step into the writing session, it's always good practice to have an idea of what genre you're actually going to be writing, because then the genre of song that you decide to write will shape the structure and the overall feel of the song that you're writing. And what I found is that every genre has its own unique formula when it comes to structuring a track. Let's look at a couple of examples of this and why it's so important to get this dialed in at the start of the session. If we look at folk form, which is a folk song structure, with this particular structure you might not have a chorus at all, and you just focus very heavily on the verse. Now, folk form is designed for its storytelling and is simply just a verse structure with a little motif or catchy phrase at the end of each verse line. Where on the other hand, we have another structure which is called pop form, and you guessed it, it's for pop songs. It's very hook driven, it's very chorus driven, it's very repetitive. And with this structure we introduce pre-choruses and choruses, and we make sure they're repeated 3, 4, 5 times within the song. So with this particular structure, it's not heavily focused on storytelling, but it could be a mixture of storytelling versus then also making sure we've got a great catchy hook. So that's really why we want to identify the genre, because that's ultimately going to determine the type of song that we're actually going to write. So now that you've identified the genre of your song, then we want to go ahead and get an idea. Now, an idea does not mean go to a guitar, a piano, or anything like that. An idea is something like a headline news article, a 6-word story, a horse name, or just a song title. Something that is designed to create a spark for you then to want to start to write a song around. What I'm not suggesting for you to do is go to a guitar or a piano, music production, or start singing a cappella and just randomly coming out with ideas, because you've got no direction to where you're taking the song, which is going to lead you to get stuck and perhaps hit writer's block. So once we found the idea, we're going to go into the planning stage. I want you to think of this like the foundations before actually building the house. A clear plan can make the songwriting process so much easier. So here's how I want you to do this. I want you to ask this question first of all. What is the point of the song? And once you've answered yourself that, then I want you to go a level deeper and I want you to ask, what do I want the listener to think, feel, or understand by the time they reach the end of this song? And what you are doing here is working backwards. You're starting at the end and understanding how the listener's going to feel or think, or what the context of the song is that they're going to understand, and you're then going to go about writing the song so it delivers everything that you wanted. And then we're going to go a level deeper and we're going to actually identify what each section of the song is actually saying. So what is verse 1 delivering? What is verse 2 going to be saying? What is the chorus actually going to be saying for the listener? And this ultimately just gives you a clear map to follow from start to finish throughout the entire process of the song, so that you know exactly what you want to say when you want to say it. It's going to allow you to not have to hit writer's block. It's going to allow your song to be progressive in terms of its story and lyric, and it's going to make the songwriting process, as I've said, so much easier. So whenever you do have those moments perhaps of feeling stuck or not knowing what to say, you keep referring back to this plan. It's the center point that you're always going to come back to. Step 3, writing the lyrics. Now, I typically go lyrics first over melody, and it's for the simple reason that we already know what we want to say. Now we can just simply go about delivering it. And this is the part where we start to fill in the blanks of the map that we've created for our song. Now what I suggest for you to do is to go into verse 1 first. And what we're going to do here is what I call a puzzle framework, essentially where you put all the pieces out on the table and then you start going through them and piecing them together. We're essentially doing this with our lyrics. We're going to write a lot of lyrics for 10 to 15 minutes as an exercise, and we're going to see what we can get. So for this example, let's suppose we're writing a song, and the point of this song is all about traveling the world. It's about going from where you are today, where you're comfortable at home, to traveling the other side of the world and finding the new version of you. So verse 1 could be actually talking about packing up your bags, boarding the plane perhaps, and that feeling of nostalgia and actually feeling a little bit upset that you are finally embarking on this journey, but you know it's what you need to do. So for 5 or 10 minutes, you're simply just going to put lyrics down on a piece of paper, and you're going to do something like this. Boarding the plane with a dream in my heart, or the world is waiting, or the sky feels like home. I can taste nostalgia, feeling as free as a bird. This town weren't meant for me. It's not a goodbye forever. If I hold on, it'll be harder tomorrow. And what we've done there is just put a lot of words out. Now we're going to actually go back and piece them together in a verse. Based on the lyrics that I put out, we've got, it's not a goodbye forever, it's a goodbye for now. I'm packing up and leaving this town. Being hit hard by nostalgia, but this isn't where I belong. The reason this works so well is because we're not specifically looking for that opening line. We're not looking for that third line. We are literally just brain dumping a set of words down on a piece of paper. Then we're coming back and we're seeing how they can fit together. And don't worry about making it perfect. This can be the first draft that then we can go back, edit, refine, revisit, and make stronger as we go. Step 4, chords and melody. So at this point, what I would suggest is we get the first draft for the first verse down. We maybe get 4 or 5 lines in, then we introduce some chords and melody. Now if you play an instrument, fantastic. If you don't, then you can use something like Chord Player, which you can see on the screen, which allows you to drag and drop chords straight into a sequence, press play, and then it will play that sequence for you and you can start to write your melody over the top. Now a great tip for you, whether you're writing folk songs, pop songs, or anything else in between, you can never go wrong with a static melody for the verses. Now a static melody is a melody that's designed to not move very much, okay? It's focusing on the story and it looks something like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh yeah, yeah. Ba, 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 ba. You can see it's pretty straight, it's not moving very much, but as I say, the focus is on the story. But let's use those example lyrics that we wrote before, and let's put these together with a set of chords. So I've got the lyrics here that I'm going to now go through. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's not a goodbye forever, it's just a goodbye for now. I'm packing up my things and I'm leaving this town. Being hit by nostalgia, but this town ain't where I belong. Now I did really like the sound of that and it's starting to shape together quite well, but you can see how I've been able to do that in no less than 5 minutes. So what I suggest for 5 or 10 minutes, you take a set of chords, you take a melody, and you start to write over the top of the lyrics that you've started to create. See what comes to you in the moment, try a few different ideas melodically, and perhaps with the chord progression, and you will stumble across something that you can build the song from. Step 5, use your plan and continue writing. Now by this point, you've already started to write your verse 1. You've started to identify what the song is all about. You know what you want the listener to think, feel, and understand. So now it's just a case of continuing to build the house that you've already laid the foundations for. And you are essentially continuing on the lyrics with the melody, and you're writing your pre-chorus, or you're going to go and write your chorus, your verse 2. What I suggest is that you just continue on to the next section. So after you've finished your verse 1, what is the next section that comes after it? Are you going to a chorus? Are you going to a verse 2? Just write that next part of the song. Don't go and write the bridge for the song later on. Continue on to the nearest part of your song. If in verse 1, like the example, you're boarding the plane, then the chorus will be perhaps about the freedom that comes with now being over the other side of the world. Then into verse 2, you're then perhaps talking about how much you're missing home. And with that simple storyline, it continues on and it's really easy to follow. Now, if you want to make sure that you're writing your best possible lyrics when it comes to this process, because lyrics are a fundamental of how we do this. So I've put together a video on how to craft lyrics like a pro. How to find it really easy to sit down and write lyrics first rather than going anywhere else. And I guarantee your lyric writing will go from good or okay to great with just these few simple steps that I want to share with you. So somewhere around here, go ahead, hit that video, go and watch that, and I'll walk you through this entire process.